Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So now we're on the plane, we're headed home. I'll let you guys know about the vacation when we get there. But as of now, to the basics, it's a pretty beautiful day outside. We are right next to the wing. I'll get a close-up of it when we leave. As of now, thankfully right now I don't have a reactive stomach and also got adequate sleep. I think I got like 9 hours, so there's also that. I didn't want to get out of bed this morning, I really did not, but here we are now, and the long-awaited trip back home, and I got a lot to do. Not just this video, but other videos as well. And also, guys, I know, very awkward video segment here, but there's not really much to say. But I'll give you guys the picture of the wing. It is pretty majestic. And hopefully, we can go through this whole 4-hour plane ride at a decent pace, and at the same time, hopefully I don't get a reactive stomach, and maybe I'll sleep the whole way through it, who knows. Alright guys, I'll get you guys to the wing, and finally get the chance to do a video of the wing. First time also getting a window seat. The last 2 times we did this on video, I either got an aisle seat or just the middle. It's pretty cool getting this. As you guys can see, pretty majestic. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, back into the room. It's the next day, almost 6 p.m. I've only been up for about 5 hours now, and while I got a good sleep last night, it costed me to wake up at 1 o'clock, which was, kind of wasted most of the day, but it's okay. So now we're just going to talk about the vacation itself. I'll say it started kind of slow in the sense that I was like, oh, this is already off to a bad start. No, it really wasn't that bad. The only thing, again, was the reactive stomach and me getting 2 hours of sleep, which was a recipe for a bad start to a vacation. But I got off the plane, we went to Tim Hortons. I got myself the sausage farmer's wrap, one of the best things they've ever made. Now for the vacation itself, I actually wrote down all of the major things on this piece of paper. I'm going to start off with the more important stuff, then go to the least important stuff as the last things we'll talk about. First up, all the pictures I took. I'll show you guys a few of them at the end of the video. Some were like on the plane, some of them taking pictures of the mountains and just the beautiful landscapes there. And my gosh, there was a really beautiful like sunset on the way home. And I actually saw the progress, like it was getting darker outside. Thankfully, I actually got some sleep on the plane, like a solid 40 minutes, but believe it or not, that was actually really good. And I didn't get a reactive stomach, so there's that. Next up, when we actually went to BC, we got the malls. We went to 2 different malls. One of them had a GameStop, which had 2 of the coolest Funko Pops. The reason I was about to say one was derpy because there was a supersonic Funko Pop. It just looked incredibly derpy, but also really funny at the same time. But then I'll show you guys a picture of this one. There's like this red Darth Vader, or more like a Darth Vader with red accents. It just looks really cool. I wanted to pick it up, but that goes into what I actually did buy, which was Pokemon cards as usual. But I picked up some really good ones this time, all like from older sets. Next up, Inside Out 2, which I personally was like, okay, I'm going to underestimate this movie. Because I'm like, okay, it's one of those movies I'm like, okay, it probably might be like a 6 or 7 out of 10. My gosh, I was wrong. In fact, I'm going to say here, the sequel, so Inside Out 2, was actually better than the first movie. Shockingly enough. Because it's a rare occasion for a second movie to be better than the first one, or like a sequel to be better than the original. But it's just like, I really like how they developed anxiety in a sense, like she's viewed as a villain, but it's just like, she's just trying to do what's best for Riley, but going way overboard with it. And trust me, watching that movie I felt the same thing because that was me back in the early days of high school. I remember in 9th grade, I was so nervous and stuff like asking so many questions, being like being absolutely cautious or even too cautious to an extent. Granted, yes, it helped me. I will admit, it did help me get through like the first couple of years, and then it helped me through grade 9, but then COVID hit, that went to the trash. But I mean, I will say, if it had went regularly, I think it would have helped me. Next up, we'll do the lower stuff now. We got the cards right here. I got a lot of cards there, but these 4 were the highlights for me. And also the most expensive ones I got. I know, I spent a lot of money on these 4 cards, but here we go. They're all really cool, though. We got this Virizion EX full art card, just a beautiful artwork. The reason I picked it up, it was only $18, which is really good for a black and white full art card. Next up, this water type level 100 Arceus. This was $30, but I'm like, it was between this or a red-cheeked Pikachu. I'm probably thinking, why did I choose this over a red-cheeked Pikachu? Because it was a $50 card, the Pikachu, and it was damaged. So I'm like, okay, let's not pick it up. This one just looks way cooler as well. But then these two, remember I said the Team Plasma full art cards look amazing? Yeah, these two are some of my favorites. The full art Team Plasma Thundurus EX. This, just one of the best ones. There's really no Team Plasma full art card that really misses, but like this one stands out as well. Like if there's a Team Plasma full art card that stands out, it's like really good, and this is one of them. This guy was $46, and then there's this guy, the full art Articuno EX, also from Team Plasma. The white background is incredible. This guy came out to $70. So yeah, I literally spent over $100 on these cards, but again, there was a lot of cards. Like the Articuno was one of my top chase cards on my entire like global list for cards. Thundurus was one like, if I pick it up, it's cool, but I just really like the artwork. And then Arceus and Virizion were just good pricing for what they were, and the artworks are very nice. All right, next up, this one's even less important. The new Geometresh demon I beaten while I was there, Bismarck. The second level of the Universe Gauntlet. And no, I beat it as a separate level. I didn't beat Ruta del Sol first. I'm not doing that right now. I'm not really interested in the entire gauntlet. I'd rather just play the levels I like. And Bismarck plays very well. Shockingly enough, only took me a little over 500 attempts, around the 550 mark. And obviously, because of it, I'm going to do a new video. Probably titled Bismarck is a Masterpiece, with kind of like a Penguin Z0 Moist Critical-esque kind of title. And maybe just a thumbnail of literally just a part of the level. But it's a good level nonetheless. There really wasn't a bad part in it either, but more on that in the next video. Next up, Cultist Lake, which was my last vlog on screen right now. I know, yeah, not many of you guys watched it, but hey, no big deal. I haven't, because at that point, I haven't uploaded in like 15 days, so you know what? It's okay. I didn't go swimming, but I did take a walk in the forest for most of the time, the little forest area. That's where the vlog took place. And I got some videos of the mountain, the horizon, or like the mountains. And also, there was a little stream there, so I decided to do a little video there as well. And then finally, this one literally comes out of nowhere because it was on the plane. I was playing Bejeweled 3, or just Bejeweled as you call it on the iPhone. And on Zen mode, I got to 1 million points. I already said, I told you guys, not important, just want to bring it up. Alright guys, so I'm going to end it here for the vlog / kind of talk about video. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to get started on some new videos soon. Just tomorrow, which is Labor Day, I'm going to have to be doing some work outside with my parents, so cutting the grass, because we've been gone for 11 days. And again, couldn't really do anything the night we got back because it was already 1 o'clock in the morning. We ate dinner at 1:30, which sounds kind of crazy, but I was still adjusting to the time zone because technically the 1:30 here kind of felt like 10:30, which was, again, Vancouver is like 3 hours behind us. So it is going to kind of mess with my sleep schedule, and also the fact that I have work in a little over a day. So hopefully I can adjust back to my normal sleep schedule and also the time zone. Anyhow, guys, I will say the vacation was this. Okay, it was like, I'm trying to say it was really good. Started off kind of slow, kind of miserable, but you know what? It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Alright guys, so if anyone is brand new to the channel, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button. We went down a couple subs since we left. We were at 809, now we're at 807. But it's okay, guys. I haven't uploaded in a couple weeks. My bad on that one. Try to get the channel back onto the momentum. I mean, again, and then it's kind of weird because I only got 4 work days next week instead of the usual 5. Maybe they're cutting back hours, I don't know. But if that's the thing, that means we could get some more time for other videos. Again, we got Bismarck, the Bismarck analysis coming up. And trust me, that's going to be a good one because the level was really good. Now, here's one I did forget to mention, but it's not really as important. I'm now working on change of scene, and I have 57%. The level is really easy in some parts. Then there's some parts where it feels like a medium demon. Like, I think it was like 27 to 36 or something. The entire video game segment is so difficult. But it's a pretty good level nonetheless. And then after that, we're moving on to reanimation or some sort of medium demon, and that's going to be fun. Alright guys, that's going to be it for the video. I'm super satisfied with the vacation I had. And to everyone who's watching this video, going back to school, going back to, high school or college, university, wherever you guys are going. Or you guys are coming back from vacation as well, and you have to go back to work. That's me right now. Anyhow guys, had a fantastic vacation overall. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.